So, have you been patched yet? If you're on here, if you haven't been patched yet, I'm telling you, you need to do that right away because what I'm going to share with you tonight is going to change your world, it's going to change your life, and it's going to change a lot of other people's lives if you just share it with them as well. So, the wellness revolution is here, you guys. And what I mean by that is the global wellness economy has surpassed 6.3 trillion so far and is going to be at 9 trillion, not billion, not million, trillion by 2027, because there is a huge community that's waking up to pharmaceuticals, to food, to sugar, to all the things, not sleeping, all the things that are really killing us and making our lives a lot shorter. And so consumers now are focused on prevention. We had a medical 1.0 from about 1900 to about 1940. And then from 1940 to about the 2000s, we had medical 2.0. Medical 1.0 was just trying to figure out things. They were literally practicing medicine. And then once we had some research, medical 2.0 was really just focused on treating sickness. And medical 3.0 really started around 2010, 2015. And that really is about prevention. And that's what consumers are focused on. Like, how can I prevent? How can I perform better? How can I have longevity over illness in my life, right? So many people focus on money and material and all these other things. And then when they get sick, all they want is their health. They just want to be well. And this, what I'm going to talk to you guys about tonight, is a non-invasive and a science-based innovation that is redefining modern health and wellness. Matter of fact, we just had a conference, and David, the guy that I'm going to introduce next, literally said that he believes human beings can live to their 200 years old and not decrepit, not old, not sick. That literally we don't have to age as aggressively and have all these illnesses that we have. And so this is David Schmidt. He is our CEO. He is our founder. He is the inventor of the X39 stem cell patch. He has over 200 plus patents to his name. And what David started specializing in is age reversal, not anti-aging, but age reversal. He truly believes that the human being can reverse their age. In 2008, he started focusing his attention on stem cell research because anti-aging became a huge thing in the early 2000s. And he was like, why are people aging so aggressively? What is causing people to age? And what he found out in his research is stem cells are the culprit, them going dormant and not being in use anymore. And so it took him 10 years to get a patent and $4.5 million to bring this device to market. But he refused to bring it to the market and say that it did something without having the clinical studies, without having the proof, and without having the patent. And so this is the patent. You guys can look it up. I have it down here on the bottom of the screen, the patent number 10,716,953. You can Google that. You can look that up. You can go online. And what this patent says is it's the embodiments as a result of elevating copper peptide, including activation of stem cells, improvements in energy, and elevation of antioxidants. That's what this global patent states for. We have it for 17 more years. No one can create a product that says it does with this. But David said this is going to be for eternity because no one will ever know exactly how this device works. So, why X39? Why a stem cell patch? Well, as you age from birth to 30 years old, 50% of your stem cells become dormant. 50%. That's why we see a lot of athletes after the age of 30 really start to decline in their careers and start to have more injuries and take a lot longer to recover from those injuries because of the stem cell decline. Now, at 60 years old, 95% of our stem cells are dormant. That's why we see this cliff when people hit 60, between 60 and 80, it's like the average age is 80 in the US. And the reason why is because we don't have those stem cells there to keep us young, keep the inflammation out of our body, keep disease out of our body. Now, what happens is you activate your own body stem cells with no drugs or injections. And the way that how that affects it, you get more energy, which is one of the first things I noticed, less discomfort or pain in your body, and a lot better sleep, which are all the things that help you live a lot longer and a lot healthier. And it supports natural healing and anti-aging at a cellular level. So, how does it work? Well, this patch is a proprietary form of photo light therapy. And it works like a mirror. It reflects your own light. So our bodies are made of light and heat. And from that light and heat, it reflects back in. And it's a nanocrystal technology. There's little crystals on this quarter-sized patch that reflects that light, and it wakes up those stem cells because it wakes up the copper peptide. Then it makes those stem cells become non-dormant. This patch has no drugs, no chemicals, no stimulants. It's not like a nicotine patch or a pain patch that's releasing stuff into your body. It's non-transdermal and it's non-invasive. Matter of fact, you could wear it on the outside of your clothes, it would still work. Your body's still going to reflect light through your clothes, and there's nothing going into your body. The little boy that had autism, he didn't like stuff on his skin. So his mom just sticks it on the back of his shirt. He has no idea it's there all day. So there's nothing going into your body. You're using your own body's resources. What are the benefits? Now, I've seen all of these: increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, my favorite one, restored muscle, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance. Because when you wake up stem cells, that helps your collagen. So, long-term results of this. Well, the first few days of wearing this patch, 4,000 genes begin to reset in your body. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes better balanced. 3 months, your collagen's increased. And within 6 months, your heart starts to reverse in age, which is the most important organ in your body. Okay? So, how do you wear the X39? You saw me just pull it off the back of my neck. There's two places that the clinical studies and the patent use for this. You can see 2 fingers below your belly button or on the back of the neck. Okay? What David says is stick it wherever you have discomfort. Now, I just picked up paddle. Love the sport. I'm obsessed with it. I'm addicted to it. I love it. I could play it every single day. Well, I'm 52. And when I started playing a new sport, the outside of my right foot on my toe started hurting really bad. So I think, you know what? I haven't had any pain in my body in a while. I'm going to put the X39 patch on my toe. Immediately got rid of the pain. I wore it on my toe today and had no pain out on my toe. That's how effective this thing is. Now, the other thing that's really important is you got to wear it 12 hours every single day. So it's 12 hours on, 12 hours off, and wear it during the day while you're awake. Don't wear it while you sleep because it will affect your sleep because it gives you energy. Okay? But you got to wear it 12 hours a day. The best way to get on that regimen is to wear it right when you wake up. I have it right next to my toothbrush. The first thing I do when I wake up in the morning is I brush my teeth. And then I have an alarm set on my phone to take it off at 7 o'clock. I wake up usually 6:30. I usually take it off in no later than 7 o'clock. I wear it at least 12 hours every single day. The other thing is you got to drink at least half your body weight in water, preferably with some electrolytes. You want to be hydrated. The reason why you want to be hydrated is because your body is going to go through a detox. When you wake up stem cells, its main job is to get rid of toxins in your body. Okay? So the only way that it's going to leave your body is sweat, pee, number two, and breathing heavily. So if you're not hydrated, there's a couple side effects that could happen. You could get a little bit of a headache or you could get sleepy. If either one of those things happen, if you drink more water, it's going to happen. Now, don't drink more than half of your body weight in ounces. You don't want to be overhydrated. You don't want to flush your body out. You want to have just around, and the right amount of water is half your body weight in ounces. So, example, if you weigh 140 pounds, 70 ounces of water, that's about two of these. This is 36 ounces, right? So if you drink two of these a day, I drink three of these every day. I drink one while I'm at the gym, one when I get home from the gym, and one before 7 o'clock at night. That's going to help this patch work a lot better. Okay. So, testimonials that we have. We usually share, but I hadn't talked to anybody tonight. I'll share my own testimonial with you tonight because I did not talk to anybody that was going to be on this call or see if anybody has any testimonials. But my testimonial is, one, I had pain all over my body from sports. I wasn't sleeping that well, and it took about 2 months for all the discomfort to leave my body. The other thing that I had happen that doesn't relate with many people, but being 50 years old, I used to wake up and go to the bathroom in the middle of the night every night. That went away after one day of wearing this patch. The other thing that was the mental clarity and my strength. When I was working out in the gym, I just was uncomfortable. I got, when I turned like 48 years old, it just wasn't as comfortable for me to push weight. And after I started wearing this patch, all that went away. I put on muscle mass. I'm a lot stronger in the gym, and I haven't done anything different besides this patch. The testimonies, you guys, there are millions and millions from all ranges of people having dealing with things like Parkinson's, dealing with things like Alzheimer's, but also the main people that need to wear this, what David said, is people that are 25 years old should start wearing this patch because they're not going to age as fast. They're going to keep their stem cells and they're going to stay healthy a lot longer. So who is LifeWave? Well, LifeWave is ranked number one in momentum 2 years in a row. We're probably going to get it 3 years in a row this year in the world. It's been in business for 21 years. They did $20 million a year for the first 17 years that they were in business. Last year they did 558 million, and they're projected to do over a billion this year. This company is present in over 92 countries in the world, which is a massive amount of countries. And again, it's a patented product. Why do I share that with you again? It's not a Me Too product, you guys. The only place that you can get this product from is someone that's either a customer or someone that's an affiliate in the business. That's it. You cannot go online and buy this. You can't go get this product anywhere. You can't go to Walgreens or Target. And it's on purpose because we want people to understand how to use this product. If Walgreens, you put instructions, people are going to not read half the instructions. People don't read anything anymore. They just take it. One pill, two pills. But David wants to make sure that people are using this device and getting the most out of this device. So around this time, a lot of people say, "Oh, it's cool, Jay. How do I get it?" Well, there's one of three ways that you can get this product. The first way is you could buy it retail for $150 a month, which is around $5.50 a day. But nobody really does that because you can get the product for $99 a month, which is about $3 a day. And all you have to do is have an auto ship, and you can cancel the auto ship anytime you want. It's not any commitment that you have to stay with. But if you do an auto ship when you sign up, then you get it for $99 a month. Okay? That's the second way. Or you could share and be an affiliate like I am with the company, and I share with every single person, and the company pays me compensation, which I'm going to talk about next. But if you're interested in just trying the device, I just want the device. I want it for me. I want it for my kids. I want it for my grandparents, whatever it is. Whoever invited you to this call, just ask them for their link. They're going to send you a customer link, and then it's very easy to sign up for a link. It takes, a couple minutes, and they're going to have the patches to your house in 2 to 3 days. But if you're interested in what I'm doing, and I would just say take this into consideration. I'm a serial entrepreneur. If I'm doing this, and this is a passion of mine, you should seriously consider doing this as well. Because I research every single thing I do, and I've researched this, and I'm very, very passionate about this. And so this is what I decided to do. I decided to share this with every single person. Even if there wasn't money, I would share it because this product works. But the fact that it could be a business, I love business. And all of my entrepreneur friends are in this. Everyone that I know in business is in this business because they understand, like what I talked about at the beginning, the potential of the wellness space. Okay. So we just changed our compensation. And when I say change, we really just enhanced it. We used to get paid 4 ways, and they added 9 ways for us to get paid. 9 different ways that you can earn income. Okay. There's no structural requirements, which I love because that's what most direct sales businesses, it's all about people ranking up and it's all, they just said there's no structural requirements. It's just based on sales only, based on people using the product, which is so easy. And in this enhancement, 60% of the company revenue is paid to the field in commissions. So they take in $100, $60 is paid to the field in commissions. Most compensation plans Our when I was in insurance was 10%. Most in this industry are anywhere from 32 to 46%, and 46 is high. Not many companies are at that 46. Okay. So let's talk about some of the ways that you make money. There's what's called a binary. And once you hit three-star manager, which is a very low rank, it's very low sales in this business, you can make up to $1,500 every single week. Okay, which is $6,000 a month, $72,000 a year for hitting one of the first ranks in the company. Okay. As you rank up through the company and you bring more people on and more sales on, you can make up to $25,000 per week, which is $1.2 million a year just from this bonus. Okay. Now, also, if you just bring customers in, if a retail customer comes in, you can make between $50 and $60. The reason why is because we pay from 20 to 40% in commissions, okay, on just sales. If you bring in a preferred customer, you can make anywhere from 20 to $40 on every single customer that you bring in based on the amount of customers you bring in that month, okay? 40%. And I think it's based on $1,200 only. So if people come in and they buy three or four packs, it could be four people buying some patches for their company, you're making 40% on that 1,200 bucks. Okay, just on that. Okay. And I'm not going to go through all the nine ways. I'm going to just talk about a couple of them tonight. Okay. There's also a mentor matching bonus. Basically, when you build this business, right, and you bring someone in, they're passionate about it, they bring someone in, they bring someone in, they bring someone in, you can get paid on up to six generations, six levels in this business. And you can make up to $20,000 per person per week. So one person in this business doing very well, you can make $1 million a year off of one person. That's crazy, right? You never know who that person is going to be. I have a couple people on my team that have done exactly that. They are killing the game. And that's what's possible in this business. Now, the cool thing about this comp here is it's got compression. And all that means is if I bring someone in on level two and level three and they're doing nothing in my business, it's going to search through six levels of people that are actually doing something. And the people that aren't doing anything, they're going to eliminate those people that week. And they're going to pay you on the people in your organization that are actually doing something, which is just insane that they've done this. So you have totally enhanced the comp. That doesn't exist in a lot of companies, especially with a level of $20,000 per week that you can make. Now, this is another one of the bonuses that it's great that didn't exist before. This is another enhancement. When you hit certain ranks in the company, they pay you a bonus, right? So one star director is a very low rank in the company, you get a $500 bonus. One star executive, still not that high of a rank in the company, they pay you a $5,000 bonus. Once you hit the top three ranks in the company, they pay a 50, 75, and $100,000 bonus. And when you hit that three-star presidential, you get a his and her Rolex. Now, we have a system to show you exactly how to get here. And that's when you come into this. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Now, the other way you get paid is if someone signs up and starts a business. Every business I've ever started in my life has cost me at least $250,000 or more. And it's taken me 5 to 7 years to get a return on my investment, right? You could start a business today for 295. Now, what do you get for that 295? Well, you get three sleeves of the X39. Now you're like, why do I need three sleeves of 30 patches, Jay? Well, you could share them with your family, you could share them with your friends, you can use them to have people have a transformation like I did in 2 or 3 days. It's not guaranteed for everyone, but a lot of people do. And so for $295, you can start an LLC, you can start to have tax benefits, you can start to write things off, you can start to write your travel off. You can legitimately start a business, have a website, have an app to run your business for $295. Okay. We also have an advanced pack that has six sleeves of 30 patches. Now, this is a one-time buy, right? You can't buy this over and over and over again. This is one time to start your business. 535, you get six sleeves. Again, you're going to say, why do I need that? It's always good to have inventory so that when you meet people, you can give them some patches, put a patch on them so that they're like, oh my goodness, I feel amazing. Like, this is crazy. Or you explain this to them, or you get them to a call like this and they want to start this business because it is transformational. The other pack is there's an advanced plus pack, and it gives you 11 sleeves of 30. So it just gives you more inventory to work with in your business. Even the premium pack, which is what I started with, it gives you 20 sleeves of 30 patches. I patched everybody. Everyone in the gym, when I was in the sauna, they would see my patch on. They would ask me, "What are you wearing?" I'd be like, I would explain to them in 5 minutes what it is. I'm like, "You haven't seen this thing? You haven't heard of this thing before?" I would patch them, and that's how I enrolled a lot of people in this business. The cool thing about this, you guys, is there's a 30-day risk-free guarantee. If you feel like after 14 days, you're like, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do this. This is not going to be good for me. You can get all your money back. You can send your patches back. They're going to give you all your money back. No questions asked. Guaranteed. So there's literally no risk. What I will tell you though about this compensation plan is you don't want to wait. If you wait, the way this compensation plan plays, because it's a binary setup, meaning you just have two legs, if you sign up today and whoever signs up tomorrow and the week after and the month after and the year after, they all go under you and you get a credit for that volume. So waiting is not what you want to do in this business. So what do you get by joining our team? Well, first of all, you get a one-of-a-kind product with no competition in the space. Zero. There's no one competing with you. It's not a Me Too product. Can't get this anywhere but right here. We have a done for you duplicatable onboarding system. You can go to www.wellnessrev.org. You can check out the website. We have a training platform there. We have information on this platform. All you have to do is when someone signs up, you can send them this website and it's going to help them start their business. It's already done for them. We've been in this industry for like 7 years now. We didn't have this before. We have this now, as well as tools. We have a training platform, a learning management system that has 2 to 3 minute videos that people can watch on their phone. They can go through it and they can get their business launched right away. As well as we have calls like this for you every single week. We have training calls every single week that helps you learn this business. It helps your people that you bring into this business learn this business every single week. Leadership, we have the best in the industry. We have the best team. We have the best leadership in any company that I've ever seen in my entire life. Corporate and mentorship. Absolutely the very, very best. And we have the best CEO, founder, and scientist, and the smartest dude I've ever met in my entire life developing products for human beings. It's absolutely crazy. And like I said, compensation, we have 60% commissions compared to any industry that's usually typically 35 to 42% in the world. This is the very best opportunity, you guys, that and listen, with AI replacing jobs, replacing businesses, AI can't replace this, you guys. This is a face-to-face business with people that you know in your network, people that you meet every single day. Now, if you're interested in this, whoever invited you to this call, just say, listen, I'm ready to go. Can you help me get signed up? They'll get on the phone with you, help you sign up, or they'll send you a link and you can sign up and start your business today. Don't wait. What you're going to get is you're going to get me. I'm a part of your team. You're going to join the calls. I'm going to mentor you. I'm going to help you build a business. I'm going to help even the training we have on setting up an LLC so that you can have all the tax files. All the training that you need to start your business is at your fingertips, you guys. And I'm telling you, this opportunity, there's nothing like it. What I tell people all the time is that basically when you sign up, you get a lottery ticket and you get to decide how much you want that lottery ticket to be worth because this business is going to blow up. There is a movie that the CEO is getting ready to launch that talks about this device, that talks about the science that's going to be on one of the streaming platforms. Once it hits that streaming platform and everyone knows about this, anybody you talk to today is going to see that movie and they're going to be like, "Isn't that what you were talking about?" And this business is going to skyrocket. We're going to be in the 3, 4, 5 billion dollar range very, very soon. So don't miss this opportunity, you guys. I look forward to working with all of you and doing something really, really, really special. Again, whoever invited you to this call tonight, whoever it was, reach out to them, say, listen, I'm ready to get going. I'm ready to get going with you. I'm ready to get going with this organization, this business, and I'm ready to change lives. I'm ready to help a lot of human beings. That's what's cool about this business is not only are you helping human beings with their wellness, with their health, but you can also give them a financial opportunity to change their legacy, to change their family's life. Again, you guys don't miss this opportunity. Thank you for joining the call tonight. I look forward to working with all of you. Have a great evening. And you guys can go to wellnessrev.org, check it out. There's a lot of information on there for you guys to check out and see what is helpful for you and what we can do to change your business. Have a great night. We'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye, Shannon.